Well, here we are, part 2 of the video tutorial on how to make a box scraper, and I've gone ahead and just made all the nodes and beams like you've learned in a previous tutorial. Well, all the nodes, or node 0 as this here, are properly aligned, attached, placed, whatever. The height between the upper and lower layer, I forgot to mention that, is, let me check, 0.5, and the ground clearance of the lower nodes, these nodes are here, is 0.25, as the wheel radius is 0.25 as well. One more screenshot from the rear. Well, here will be the wheels, and there will be some command beams from here to here and from here to here. So we'll start working on that right now. I've got the source file right here, like you've seen it in the previous tutorial. I'll scroll through it slowly so that you may type anything you have not gotten or just couldn't get over. It's just all the beams that we needed. Commands to well, let's go ahead. ID 1, the first beam will be, let me open AutoCAD again, make it 4. The second one is 18. The rate at which it's shortened, well, 0.1 is roughly the standard, but yeah, that will do. The rate long, well, just the same. This is just the speed at which it goes. If you press the key long, it will rate at a rate, it will lengthen at a rate of 0.1, and if you press the key short, key S, it will shorten at the rate of 0.1. And short, well, how short will it go? Does it shorten? Yes, it shortens, as the initial state of the command is like this. This will be the initial state, that's how it is right now, and this is what we'll be going to when the command shortened is pressed. Right now it is 0.5, and the shortened version is 0.42, so we'll go ahead and type that in my calculator. Well, I can do that on the computer as well. Make it a little easier on you. Start, where's my calculator? Here it is. 0.42, wait a minute, 16 I guess. 61. 0.61 divided by 0.5. This is 0.8522. This is how short it will go. It is always a percentage, so we have to calculate it a little. And right now it's correct. So it will be 58% of the initial state. So initial is 0.5, and it will be going to 0.42. That's what I just calculated. It won't grow any longer. If we press the lengthening key, it won't increase in size, as we don't want the wheel to go below the structure, even lower than it is currently. That's what I mean. We can go ahead and type 1 and 2 for F1 and 2, if I'm correct. Options. We can go to the truck description page, and you'll notice that are here the options, and I would like this P to activate. Press once. So if you press once, the entire wheel will just come up without having to hold the key. So that makes it P. And the second command, as we only work with 2 commands, notice the commands are going from here to here and from here to here. So we now have to press 6 and 19. Type in. So 6 and 19. Press Ctrl S, and it should most likely work. So now we're over to the wheels. Okay, so I've pasted in the wheel section. It's basically, well, you can find it on the truck description page. 1 minute. here you have it, the wheel section, and just you can copy that. The radius will be 0.25. I can measure that. From the inner node to the outmost node is 2.5, as you can see. From the inside to the outside, or the width, is 0.2. So we can add 0.2. The num raise will be, well, 4 num raise will make it square, and 3 will make it the triangle, so I think you get the point. As the wheels are kind of small, 12 will do. The more you have, the more num raise, or the higher the number is, the more heavy it gets on your CPU, so I won't making any more. 12 will suit the job. Node 1, well, make that 17 and 18, because it will be right here. And the rigidity node, or the S node, like it's here, will be 19, so that it will be aligned to the other wheel. I can show that in game with the wireframe on. I won't be making them braked, as I didn't see any wire braking cables in the photographs that I took from the internet, so the arm won't be needed as well, because it's not propulsed, and propulsed means that the engine power will be going through the wheel, so an arm makes where the power that is going, let me start it over. Arm means when it is where the power will be going from the wheel off. So if you give full throttle, where is the power applied? If you, for example, had propulsed wheels, and this wheel could then transfer the power to node 0, so if you had node 0, for example, all the power of the wheel would be going through node 0. Well, that's not really relevant to this, but however. And then the second wheel, we can do that a little quick, as the time is running out. Raise node 1, make that 19, node 2 will make that 20, and the rigidity node, or the S node, will make that 18. Well, that was it for this tutorial. I will show you some screenshots in the next tutorial, and maybe working on some meshes for the props section, so that it would look a little better. Well, thanks for watching, and see you in the next tutorial.